Today I'm gonna try and make the biggest googly-eyed snake in the world. It's even gonna be bigger than this one.
Hey, I doubt it.
The fun thing about this game is it's not just bigger things get to eat smaller things. All you've got to do is get in the way of something big and they're going to die a horrible death. I didn't end up killing this guy, but someone did, so I'll take that. I already got lots of girth. And I mistimed that, so I lost my girth. But that's the beauty of this game. When you're a little snake like this, you got nothing to lose. You might as well be hyper aggressive. So my strategy for now is to linger somewhere in the middle where the most snakes are. Either killing a very big one myself or waiting for one to die and then eating it sort of like this. You gotta be an opportunist. I mean, I could also try and feast on little snakes, but it would take too long to get to where we're going. Ones like that, I'll take advantage of when I see them, and even ones like that who just nonchalantly run into me. You've also got to be really careful when you're eating someone's death trail, because there's often someone coming the other way and everyone swarms in. Then 8 snakes die all at the same time, and it's a feeding frenzy of doom. I didn't get a chance to see how big I got there, but I actually got a pretty good size pretty quickly, so we just got to do more of the same and annoy people like that. And go for this guy. Whoops. Nobody ever suspects the plain colored snakes. Everyone thinks you gotta have a skin to be good at this game. Well, not me. I can show anyone. I can eat anyone eventually. I got a pretty small size still, so I'm gonna go for the middle because I can go for snakes like this. I really don't have much to lose because if I have to restart, no progress lost. That's gonna make everyone nervous. What I would really like is to take out something as big as that yellow snake or bigger, but that's not gonna be super easy to do. If I really wanted to play it safe, I could basically just go like this and continually wrap up smaller creatures. That does leave me somewhat vulnerable though, and it's a really slow process of gaining any ground. There might be an opportunity. Nope. Something big just died, and what always happens, everyone goes rushing in and everyone dies. Really got to show more patience there. I was only size 250 there though. We can make that back in no time. And obviously eating these little balls can make you bigger first, and you can use a speed boost, but those do eject the points out the rear of you as you do it, so you can't do it forever. And you lose size as you do. Another big snake just died. I did want some of these points, so there we go. I managed to take advantage of quite a bit of that without dying this time. I am a size 584 actually, so I do get pretty big pretty quickly. So again, I'm going to hang out on the edge of the map where there's a little less density, because then at least I'm always safe kind of to the right side. When in danger, I've probably got an out. That might be a bot. He doesn't seem particularly smart. There's a lot of little snakes lingering here. I don't know if they're looking to get me or if they're just kind of hanging out. I think that was definitely a bot. What about you? Are you a bot? I mean, that is pretty satisfying, but I don't want to just kill little snakes endlessly too. My size is about 900 now. That means I am pretty zoomed out, so I do get a broader view of what's going on around me, so I could probably use that somewhat to my advantage against smaller snakes. Thought about going on Orangey there. He seems to be on to me. But we've got our snake over 1000 in length so far, which puts us at 119th place so far. We're almost in the top 100. It's only a matter of time before we get there. That was definitely a bot. I can recognize that one right away. And we might be in a bit of trouble here. Okay, I'm going to do my best to stop him from getting too tight on me. But he's also vulnerable there too. If a big snake comes along, they could also wrap him around. Yeah, he's already leaving. He knows he's in a bad spot. Well, he could be in a bad spot. Never mind. I'm really just here to cause a lot of chaos. Eventually I will find the right situation to make a giant snake, but I'm gonna have to be patient. But I've got nothing but time. Rainbow snake, never mind. There's a bit of an opportunity here because everyone got greedy and started charging in, myself included, so we're gonna eat whatever we can for a second. That put us right back up to about 1000 in size. I am a lot more in the middle of the map than I would like to be, so we're just gonna roll with this and hopefully get another good opportunity like that. This is still kind of a quieter corner of the map. There's less people to the upper right, so we're probably going to hang out up sort of over here for a bit. It's just really not that fun when you get cornered between 2 snakes. You're pretty much screwed, so we always want an open, safe side. Plus, if we linger on the edge, something should eventually die nearby that we can swoop and at least get some points off of. But I also need to show that I am here to, you know, play aggressive so that other snakes will either go for it for me or leave me alone entirely. This rainbow snake seems to be harassing the bumblebee snake. One of them is probably going to die. He might be encircled. Yep, he's encircling that one. If I was bigger, I would encircle the rainbow snake. I didn't mean to turn that way. That was close. And this little white and the candy cane snake almost got trapped too. I'm not really sure what this guy's doing. It just makes me nervous when they boost out of place like that. 123rd on the leaderboard. I can do this. See, the one of them did just die. I'm kind of slowly going to move in on some of those points, but not too much. Because someone else, yeah, is likely to die right here because everyone gets too greedy. And that was a close call. I'm probably actually just gonna move out of the area pretty quick because there's just a a lot of danger here. But once a big snake like that dies, just too many things rush in and it gets very chaotic. I like to kind of take a bite and then move. I think that's a problem. I just get too greedy a lot. I go for a snake that's like that size, and obviously there's no need for me to take that risk, but I do it anyway because I'm stupid. Oh, we almost had him. Well, I can at least throw a little chaos into this mix. Well, something died. It wasn't very big. But just me being here annoying this guy can kind of steer him into maybe the other snake. Yeah, see, he's running out of room to work with. He is also a lot bigger than me, so I need to be careful not to get wrapped around by him. Here he comes again. He's just going to pull to the inside, and that's fine. Oh, this guy's wrapping up the little snake. I might be able to help the little snake somewhat, though. If I kind of... No, he's playing that pretty smart. Oh, the other snake saw him, though. He might wrap around the other big snake, so we're going to have double snakes dying, and I'll eat this guy in the meantime. I've slowly crept up to 93rd place with 1600 health. That was probably a bot. I can't imagine that was a natural player doing that. Although I could probably do that. The bumblebee snake is still bigger than us. I'm not really going to go that way because there's a lot of bigger snakes over there. It's just going to be too messy. I'm going to let one of them die on their own terms. See, he's trapped between two snakes, so he's getting nervous now. And he knows he's in a bad spot. So if the other snake happens to notice my head here, we might be able to both go for him. Come on. Oh, he's going to get away. There's a reverse bumblebee snake who's also in the area. And there's way too many big snakes around suddenly for me to try and wrap anything. Because if I get around someone smaller, someone bigger is going to wrap around me. And I've got a almost 2000 size going, so I don't really want to sacrifice that. Oh, we might be able to get... Oh, what? I was totally in front of him. Can we get a replay on that? That one, well, we'll be back. Okay, I just killed a monster snake as a little snake. So now we're just trying to not die everywhere we go. But I did just manage to kill a very big snake just by being aggressive. So we only ended up getting 600 size out of that, but we're still collecting his parts. And he died quite a few minutes ago. But to be fair, that did also cause a feeding frenzy that led to a bunch of other people dying. I did just get another little kill, though everyone's getting really greedy again, so everyone wants to go for the snake, but I got him. Now this blue guy also wants to go for me, but he's not going to get me with that attitude. But thanks to a few lucky strikes, I'm back up to about 1800 already. It didn't take me long at all to get here, which means I'm in 85th place, so I have a very aggressive little green snake trying to get the better of me. I want to kind of lock this guy in between the snakes and put him in a nervous spot. I feel like someone's about to die here. There's a lot of complicated maneuvers going on. Oh, he's on the wrong side. I don't love this area. I'm going to stay on the edge of it because I feel like someone else is about to die. I just don't really want to dive into the middle of all that because I feel like someone else is about to die and I can take a bite of that safely. Then I'm maybe going to get some room again because I'm not involving myself in that mess. But that put us up to 2500 size. We'll take another little bite. Oh, another big one died. See, you just kind of wait on the outside of these and people are going to continually die. A patient snake is a big snake, which is also why I never managed to get very big. I could make a play on him. Nope. Close though. No, he's on to me. That's a big yellow snake. Considering how big we are at this point, that one's a lot bigger. Like, look how small the background patterns are compared to us now. That purple snake was eyeballing us. He wanted to fight, maybe. I actually get really nervous when there's a lot of little snakes around because I know they'll just be really aggressive, kind of like I am, and they can really throw you off because you got to dodge them while steering yourself probably into bigger snakes. This guy just kamikazed into me for some reason, so that was nice of him. We're at 3000 size now. Our rank is 48, so we're in the top 50 for now. If we don't make a few kills in the next few minutes, we'll probably drop a bit, but I got to play it a little bit patient. But there is a bit of a cluster of snakes up above me according to the mini-map, so we're going to explore to see how they're doing and if there's something there I can take opportunity of. That's a big snake. He's kind of up here by himself. Okay, they're going to be in a team based on their names, which isn't great for us. So if they're in a team, I'm not going to try and fight both of them because they'll just outmaneuver me if there's two. I'm just staying away from this area for a while. Everything here is super aggressive, so I can't really maneuver here. But we're up to about 3400 in size, and I'm okay to just eat some dots for a little while I wait for my opportunity. I want to get colossal. And the biggest snake currently on the map is about 10 times my size, so it's going to be a little while before we get there. I also really need to start paying attention because I keep accidentally hitting or almost hitting snakes. Someone did just die there. There's another snake there. I'm a little too in the mix right now. I don't like this area. There's too much risk on both sides. That snake's bigger than us by a little bit. If we manage to kill him, though, that would be some great experience. Or this red snake. No? Well, I don't want to encircle him, really, because I'm going to get circled by someone else if I do. I'll just annoy him like that for a second. I sent a message. And Yaspi here seems to want to annoy me, but I'm going to let him go on his way. The red snake is back. Yeah, got him. That was kind of mean after encircling him for just a second. Yeah, Speed didn't want to go for the rest of the red dots. I don't know what happens in a head-on collision. I think maybe the bigger snake wins. I'm not going to find that out the hard way, not when I have a 4,000 boy. I don't know if dots just spontaneously show up or not, because you could, in theory, just circle the edge of the map endlessly collecting dots, probably fairly safely, but I don't know if they have to get spat out of a snake or not. That pink boy was trying to make a play on me. I wasn't having any of that, though. I just got way out of the way. A really big snake just died here, so I'm going to be greedy and take a little bite, and we're going to see who else happens to die along the way, which is probably going to be a few of them. Yep, there's another pretty big one, though. Yeah, this is going to set up a chain of events. I'm not going to get too greedy on that, but I did get a pretty good bite. So we might be able to... oh, I thought I was actually going to lose that. Okay, and I'm actually going to back out of here for a sec. There's just too much greed going on. It's too chaotic. But I'm up to 6,000 size. We're placed 26th. So we're definitely officially a pretty big snake at this point. Someone of pretty good size just died here. I'm not sure where the rest of him is. Down here, maybe? So we'll go ahead and scoop up some of this, because this is just free food, really. And it's in a quiet enough part of the map that there's not a huge storm going on around it. This guy doesn't want to get wrapped up. But he did. Thank you. He really didn't have to die there, so great. This little guy's getting in on that. We'll let him have a bite. We're up to 8,000 size. We're 13th place. We're almost on the leaderboard. We are getting the attention of a bunch of little snakes right now, though, too. And again, those are bad because they've got nothing to lose. So I'm just going to take a second to kind of see what's going on around me. I do have a pretty good view because I'm so big. Wow, I think I just got away with it. Oh, that's a bad spot to be. I thought I was dead there again. That was stressful. Anytime a smaller snake can see your head, it's very dangerous because that's your vulnerable point, and that's when they're certainly going to go for it. Same way I would. But we're so big now too, I can hoover up a lot of dots all at once. That guy's getting wrapped. I could wrap the purple snake. Double wrap. Would that make him nervous? Yeah, he's getting out of that right away. He knew exactly what I was thinking. There's 4 big snakes. Medium big snakes to my left. So I'm just going to hang out on the edge. 1 or 2 of them are eventually going to die. That means another one's probably going to die. I'm going to be there to cash in without doing any of the work. I just don't want to get wedged in between 2 other snakes. That's a really vulnerable spot to be in. Might have a big... oh, if I had cornered that tighter, he would have died. He wouldn't have been able to get out of that. I think that purple one plays kind of like me. Usually on the edge, and will only take an opportunity if it's really good, because if not, he'll back right out. And I wasn't paying attention and ran straight into that guy. Okay, I've climbed myself back up to 4,200 size and things are going good. I'm also on the nice quiet edge of the map, so I kind of have a safe spot to my right side, which I can definitely appreciate because there's been a lot of danger in this one. Everyone's gathered around just to my left in a bad way. I've also got the attention of a lot of little snakes right now. I think they see me as an easy target for some reason. I don't blame them, but they're stressing me out. I do get to eat them quite often though, so that's kind of nice. But I don't know why everyone keeps gravitating like over to this corner. Ooh, there's a nice yellow strip. I'm not going to take too big a bite out of that. I'm going to wait for a secondary snake to die. Or maybe even a third. I realize that rushing in right away doesn't get you anywhere. You're just going to run into a bad situation. Wait for the next 2 or 3 snakes to die. That usually clears a little more room. Like, this is better. I'm still not diving into that mess. I'm going to go for eyeballs here. Nope, he's smarter than me. So I'll just bide my time on this little cluster of snakes. Eventually 1, 2, or 3 of these is going to die just like that. Then we can scoop up a whole bunch of that, kind of worry free. We'll even take a little more. Now we're over 5,000 and we're actually in 18th place because the leaderboard dropped quite a bit too. There's been a lot of chaos that may or may not have had something to do with me. I was kind of being a little terror for a few minutes. This white snake over here has been pretty good. We had a few close calls, but neither of us could quite defeat each other. So I'm going to let them be on the way, but I am going to keep an eye on them because they are quite good. Someone of somewhat decent size died over here, so I'm wondering if someone else is about to die. These little ones, they're the ones you gotta watch out for. They sneak up on you and there can be 3 of them at once and you don't really know what to do about it. Danger Noodle here is slightly bigger than me. We almost had a collision. I'm in 17th place though. We're getting up there closer to 6,000 in size. I'm just kind of migrating upwards because I see there's a pretty big cluster of snakes up here and I was just wondering if I might take advantage of some of that. I don't know what they're doing up here. They're circling each other. Cool, I'll hang out over here until one of you dies. I'm glad I'm not trapped in that. That would not be pleasant. That's funny. Those are both bigger than me. There's both top 20 snakes and one circling the other. Ooh. Oh, I almost had that one. I'm going to step away from that situation. There is a lot of little snakes getting interested in that. There's just too much risk. I did find the orange snake again and he's getting really big. Yeah, that's actually the number 3 snake on the entire map. I would love to be able to take him out, but I don't think we're going to get an opportunity to. Not easily. Though we are kind of near the edge of the map, and I can actually use that to my advantage. You can trap people really nicely against that edge. I think he realized what was happening though, so he's curving inwards. And he's so big that he can just constantly coil in on himself like that, and it's very hard to do anything about it. I might be big enough to get a wrap on him though. Yeah, in a way. Got that little one. That was close. Oh, he might get out of my wrap. Yeah, I don't think we're quite big enough to wrap him. He's too big. We could steer him up here and annoy him though. We're so much quicker than him, really. Keep going. There we go. We'll start getting the wrap tighter and tighter. No, we're not big enough. I did burn a lot of size doing that, so, you know, there's always that. But can you blame me? How often do you get to fight the number 3 snake on the entire map? He's just lingering over here, which is maybe a good strategy. And then right up here somewhere, there's a big cluster of snakes, or at least was. They might have cleared out. Actually, the map cleared up, so I think they kind of died. But there was a lot of them for a minute, so that probably made someone absolutely enormous. This purple snake seems to want to... I don't really know what he was doing there. Maybe just trying to intimidate me. It didn't work. I think I found the number 3 snake again. He's slowly drifting upwards, but he's always staying on the edge, so I think he understands the same thing I do. It's just safer out here. Okay, that was a weird little potential collision. I'm going to kind of steer him back around. Oh, I wanted to kind of... Oh, I didn't mean to steer in like that. I almost killed myself. And interestingly, another orange snake with the same tag came by. I wonder if they're on a team because they were kind of wedging me in there. And it's a little known secret that I don't need any help dying in this game. You guys don't have to team up. You can probably just kill me with little effort. Yeah, this one's just drifting around and around, kind of aimlessly, probably just waiting for good opportunities. He's playing very defensively, so it's very hard to get any opportunity to get close to his head. The only way that I can see me getting him is if another snake comes in and interferes and gets him all screwed up. Because for now he just circles in on himself and I can't get anywhere close to him. I do suspect he's going to circle back inwards though, because there's another snake harassing him currently. So if I sit right here somewhere, I might be able to trap him in between, though he got a little bit further up than I thought. Okay, I found his head again. He's probably seen me by now, so yeah, he just circled away because the other snake also gave up. Well, not quite actually. The other snake, oh, almost had him trapped. And we're getting big enough now that we can trap other snakes in really pretty big areas, like this PewDiePie Brofist snake, whatever that is. We probably actually surround him, yeah, if we wanted to, and then he's gonna panic and freak out, and then we got him. So we're up to 8,300. 10th place. We're on the leaderboard. And I've never been so proud of my blind luck in all of my life. 8,400. So the biggest snake is about 3 times the size of me. Not quite. So we got a lot of mass to get if we want to get there. But we'll see if we do. That's still a long ways to go. But I'm going to go down the edge of all the snakes I see on the map. And that snake that was number 3 earlier is now number 1. So clearly whatever they were doing works. I'm definitely at that size though where everyone likes to target me just because they know if they can manage to kill me, it's a big gain for them. Did manage to kill a little one on an internal wrap. I didn't need to take that risk at all. Things get really What happened there? This is getting so stressful. But I'm up to 9,000 feet. I did drop down to 14th place. That's not the end of the world. I'll get it back. I just got to keep growing my girth. I don't want to be between 2 snakes. Okay, this guy, we're just going to have to kind of... If we go like this and then cross in on ourselves, we should be just fine. And then we go up here and he's got to circle all the way around if he still wants us. I think there's a big snake battle going on over here. So if the orange and white snake wanted to die, I would not complain. I would feast on that thing for a while. They're having some kind of battle. I can see them on the map. There was a big cluster here a second ago. They're getting closer to the edge of the map. I don't really want to go any further though, or I'm going to get pinched. So I'm going to wait patiently over here. Actually, if I go downwards, I might be able to trap the 2. I could trap the orange and white one. I don't know if he's running for the edge or not, but we're pretty close to it now. So I think if I go like that, I don't know if I'm allowed to touch the edge. I don't actually want to touch it. I just want to make sure they can't escape through that. Okay, I don't know where the other one went. He might have just aborted because he didn't like what was happening. Yeah. I don't know if these 2 are on a team. They might be actually on a team, so I'm going to leave them alone or they're going to trap me. Oh, it's Big Boy again. He's back to number 4. He was number 1 for a while. Oh, one of the big ones died. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to eat whatever this is left. Probably not a ton, but I'll take what I can get. 9,500. We're getting close to 10,000. We're 11th place. A yellow snake just died there, so I'm going to very carefully try and get some of that. Careful being the word. I got away with one there. No need to get that greedy about things. Now he's all confident because he almost got me there. We're just going to circle around and we're pretty well safe here. A few other snakes just died in the area. I think they kind of see me and then they start to kind of freak out because they realize I can do that to them. I can't circle for too long though. There's too many other big snakes nearby. So I'm going to do this so that Sky can't get me. Then I trapped the purple one there. Going to carefully get out in front of that so I can get some good size. and then eat some of that on the way out. I'm officially over 10,000 long. So this is actually a really dangerous spot to be when I've got someone chasing me along, because we're getting into that kind of zone where lots of these little ones spawn. But when you're this big, you can also just do this where you go this way, because he knows if he goes too far down, I can encircle him because I'm so long. Hey look, it's my annoying friend Wolf again. He knows exactly what we're going for here. Alright, we'll let you go this time. Or will I? Can I get around him here? This would be really fun if I could get him here. He kind of walked back into himself, so he knows again. It does cost me a lot of points in size to move like that, so I shouldn't do that often because I actually dropped to 10,300. But I'm going to make an aggressive play on a small snake for some reason. Yeah. It's hard when you're that big to get a sneak attack like that. I think something of considerable size just died up here. Not really sure what it was. I remember this guy used to be really big. I think he's on the team with the number 2 guy, judging by their names. Which would probably be this because they have similar skins, so that means I'm leaving. I think that one just circles basically where this other one kind of waits for an opportunity, kind of like me to move in. So this is a dangerous spot for me to hang out. I'm just kind of curious what's happening with these two. That one's maybe going to get kind of trapped. No, he's fine. Which means that I'm definitely leaving the area. Those two are on a team. Okay, so I just ran headfirst into a little guy sprinting at full speed. He was the one that died, so I'm pretty sure head-on collision favors the bigger player, which is great. That's usually going to be me. I'm not going to test that though. Not really. But I'm back in that annoying zone where there's lots of little snakes that just always want to annoy me in a big way. I don't want to go any further in too because it's too cluttered in there with other idiots. So I'm just going to kind of wait out here like a good giant snake and take the safe approach. I'm not going for Luna there. Too much risk involved. I will take that blue one though, which actually had me a little scared. I can't really make a play on that. I could, but this is just going to be a stalemate in the end. I just wanted to remove from the little guys too. And I wasn't paying attention and I died at 10,185. I did hit the leaderboard though. Strangely enough, I've been playing for quite a while and I think the leaderboard was set because I'm suddenly in 5th place with 1,700 size. But I'm not going to complain with that. That means I got the size to kind of bully others when I want to because there's not a lot of big ones out there. The biggest on the map's only at 10,000 right now. Whoops. Never mind. Okay, I've just realized I've somehow moved into like a bot lobby because look at these names. Those are mostly bots. So I guess the game finally felt bad enough for me to put me against competition I could maybe actually compete with. I built myself up to about 9,000 units of whatever again, so I'm going to do my best to encircle this other large guy. He's one of the few non-bots on the map. Nope, he knew what I was doing, so he got out. So I'm going to get out before he circles me. Then it's a race. Not sure where we're going and I'm slightly in the lead, so if he's going to go for me, he's going to have to try. It's close. He's in 3rd place. I'm in 2nd. I think he's slightly ahead of me now. I don't want to touch him. He didn't want to touch me either. He doesn't know what to do because I am bigger than him by a 3rd. But I figure if I just chase him this way, he's on the inside. If we stay at kind of this trajectory, there's going to be snakes on his inside, so he's going to get trapped. Well, there's no one else really big to chase on the map. There's only one player bigger than me currently, and I don't know where he is, so I don't know how it works when you collide at an angle like that. I don't know if I'd win. I don't know if he'd win. I'm bigger, so that much I know. This is really stupid. We're both going to end up dying. I got him. I got him. He inched into me, and turns out I won that battle. So we're going to go ahead and plow through. That was really close. Okay, whatever the case, big boy did die and we just got up to 10,000. Correction, about 12,000 now. So the next player is 1100, so it's probably like this guy right here. And then there's one bigger somewhere. We'll see if we can find him out there. I'm so much bigger than all these stupid bots. And the best part about them is they don't really go for the dots lying on the ground, so I can do that kind of stress-free for once. I've circled the map several times. I cannot find the other big guy. I don't know where he's hiding. But speeding around like this, I am maintaining about 12,000 size, so that's not too bad at all. And when I do want a little size, I can just enclose a few snakes, and it's that easy. Those two put me up to about 13,000. I've got myself up to about 15,000 size, which is definitely pretty big, and I found someone who's about 3,000 in size. So we're going to kind of see if we can bully them out of existence, but they're pretty good, so they're not that easy to take out. We are getting ahead of them though. My tail's not quite there, but we almost had a wrap. We definitely have a lot more mass though, so we can do this for a lot longer than they can. I'm just hoping they get a unlucky snake coming their direction. Damn it. Well, it was fun while it lasted.